Guys, today is the day I can finally tell you this information, this juicy information that I've known since March about F1 2016. The fact that F1 2016 will have a formation lap. Manual starts with a clutch release. Manual braking into the pit lane and a 22-man multiplayer lobby option now. This is huge stuff, and I can finally tell you guys, Cody's have given us the green, the NDA has been lifted for this information, so yes, F1 2016, after so many questions, so many comments of, is the formation lap in, or tweets to me, is the formation lap in, and I couldn't respond to any of you, because if I gave a yes or no, obviously I'd break the NDA, even if I said anything to be like, I can't answer that, then it would sort of be a little bit fishy, but I can finally say that the formation lap is in F1 2016. You'll be actually weaving around your circuit, trying to heat up your brakes, trying to heat up your tyres for that crucial start and that crucial first stint, so your tyres are all nice up in temperature and the brakes work into turn 1. So the formation lap is in the game. I'm so happy I can finally tell you that, guys. And also, that's not even, that's only part of it. The manual starts is another big thing. Manual starts. So how it's going to work with manual starts is when you go off, obviously on F1 2015, the 5 red lights went out, you slammed down the throttle, you did some throttle control, and you went off the line. That was about it. But now manual starts are there, so what happens is the game will actually give you a little bit of an indicator to hit the clutch. Obviously in real life the drivers pull their clutch and they release the clutch, and that's how they get going. Obviously now on racing wheels that you have at home, or controllers, like the Xbox One controller, you don't have anything like that can do that for you. So what they've done is they are going to map the clutch pedal to your shift up button. So at the start you'll basically be given an indicator on the screen to say pull the kind of up shifter. So in my case on the wheel, I'll pull the up shifter. If you're on a controller like an Xbox One controller, you'll hit, if I've got it mapped to A, you'll hit A and you'll hold down A, and that's how you hold the clutch in. And then when the 5 red lights go out, it's you that has to make the reaction time. You have to make the reaction time to pull the clutch. And you could false start. You could get a penalty if you false start, or you could get it horribly late and lose a load of position. And that's not it. The AI also simulate this, so the AI can get some bad starts or some great starts. So you might see, Lewis Hamilton making a poor start off pole position, and he bogs down, and if you're in second place, you could overtake him into turn 1 if he gets a poor start. Equally so, someone behind you could get a blistering start, get the clutch perfect, and actually blitz you into turn 1. So the AI will have some variability there, but you will finally have to try and make the difference on the start, which is going to make things not only great for career mode, but also online racing. Like, think about in like a league race or just open lobbies, that if you can make a worldly start, you can really get ahead of the game. On league racing, that's huge as well, because obviously that's just another thing that you have to home in on your skills. But career mode, that's also going to make things very, very interesting in the start. You could be an absolute hero like Fernando Alonso and overtake so many people into turn 1 if you get the perfect start like we've seen him, so many times do over the past few years. And you could also get it horribly wrong like Hamilton's got this season before if you don't get on top of it and you don't home in your skills to lift the clutch at the right reaction point time. But yeah, formation lap, manual starts, huge news. And also, maybe not as big, but still a big deal, manual braking into the pit lane now. So if you've seen any gameplay from E3, guys, of F1 2016, obviously I made a video about it, with Haas gameplay earlier on when E3 was around, you would have seen that the DRS now has a little bit of a kind of line that fills up on the bottom right on your heads-up display. That line that fills up to where the DRS detection point is also used now for the pit lane entry. So let's say you're going to make a pit stop, you're coming to the pits now, and so the line will start to fill up on the bottom right on the heads-up display to the distance at the kind of line that you have to slow down for the pit lane limit. So you have to make sure you're under the limit before you get to that line, otherwise you will be penalised, you'll be given a time penalty. So no more will we see this kind of in career mode or league racing, you kind of just blitz it into the pits and the game just breaks like within like a second, and you're good. You're going to have to make the difference, and you're going to have to actually slow down properly. So, finally for the first time, like at places like Canada, it's going to actually be tricky for you to kind of, make sure you don't lose too much time, but also you're not going to get penalised for going too fast into the pit lane. So that's the third thing. And fourth thing, 22-man multiplayer lobbies online, which is huge for league racing, huge for open lobbies in general. Obviously, when if myself or other YouTubers, or just in general, if you do open lobbies and you race in sprint modes online, only 16 players, it's a little bit, it's good, but it's not amazing. You want a little bit more people in there. 22-man lobbies going to make a full grid finally for open lobbies or league racing, which is going to be great finally. Obviously, we know nothing yet of the online stability or the connections. No one can really test that yet, unfortunately. Codemasters haven't given us a way to test that yet. So, you know, we're just going to have to hope that the online kind of lag is okay. But the fact that they put 22-man lobby in is great to see, that they're kind of, you know, they're understanding what we wanted. You know, that's quite a big thing that we wanted, to make sure we have kind of a full grid for like online league racing and just sprint modes in general. But yeah, absolute huge news today, guys, and I'm so happy I can finally tell you. Like, I've said it before with the other NDA news, like the paddock and the R&D stuff. Like, it's been so frustrating. Like, every time I've seen tweets of you guys saying, is the formation lap in, or comments like, oh, is the formation lap in, or, you know, I couldn't reply, because even if I replied anything, it would have maybe given something away. So I've just had to basically blank anyone. So if I have blanked you in the past few months since March, now you know why, because I actually knew that was going to be in the game. So yeah, formation laps, manual starts, manual braking to the pit lane, 22-man lobbies. Absolute bombshell of a news, absolutely great, and I'm so glad that you guys finally know. So let me know what you think. Hit that like button if you're really excited for this news. If you're new around here, do subscribe for weekly Formula 1 content. I have a new video going out in a few minutes time, guys, doing a trailer breakdown of the trailer you've probably been seeing on screen right now of the new F1 2016 trailer. I'll do a breakdown and give my opinions on it, because it is quite a nice, tasty trailer, so I'll give my thoughts on that. But yeah, I've been over. Home to the rest of the day, and I'll see you guys next time.